Apa? Kamu bilang nggak boleh. Kayak tadi boleh. Kan? Kita lanjut kembali. Jaketnya itu enak banget, tebel, jauh nggak anyes, kan ketutupan tebeng.
Hey, not the guitar! Time to celebrate! Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4!
Oh.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
No wonder you're a master.
Everyone can hear your voice.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange water near Wolfendom.
High up, everyone can hear your voice.
Before we take this. Oh yeah.
Everyone can hear your voice. Ad Astra. Everyone can hear your voice.
This one.
Look up there! That's the Jade Chamber! This is bad. Paimon's supposed to be your guide, but Paimon doesn't know where the way up to the Jade Chamber. Well, since we want to go to the Jade Chamber, heading to its location on the map is the sensible thing to do. Let's look around. There has to be a way up there nearby. Hey, look! There's some sort of mechanism thingy. Since this is the right place, it must have something to do with the Jade Chamber. Yes, this must be... takes us... Aw, if that wind current was stronger, we... Huh? Why? Or... alright, let's follow your... Oh, hang on a moment. Looks like we've gotten close to the Guizhong Ballista. Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber using the ballista? Oh, that... Now that you mention it, we could use the Guizhong Ballista to see if there's another way up nearby.
I'll keep this close. Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Exactly. What are you talking? We're invited guests. What makes you think you can treat us like this? No. Wait. Maybe this was Ningguang's plan all along. She pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but set up a millilith ambush here to arrest us. Now Paimon's mad! You! Over there! This is a trick, isn't it? How shit...
What? We're just on guard duty. What do you mean, shameless?
What nonsense! Seize these suspicious intruders at once!
Well, here they come. Line him up and knock him down!
Wind blade. Who goes there? With the wind! Two arms!
Apa sih? Dodge this! Oh, so sorry. Cool it! Dodge this!
Feel the beat! Time to rock!
goes there? Ugh. Yeah. Ugh. Lithic Triad! Yeah!
What's the hurry?
Two arms!
Freeze! Big blade!
Who goes there? Attack!
Wind blade!
Take the target alive!
Disappear!
Ya. Mati lagi. Hah?
Who goes there?
Wind blade!
Take this!
Feel the beat!
Stop! What's all this about?
Lady Kuching, these two strange people suddenly appeared. They seem to have designs on the Guizhong ballista.
Who are you calling strange?
You want to go to the Jade Chamber?
We're invited guests here to look for the Liu Qixing.
Well, as it happens, I am one of the Liu Qixing.
Oh,
I'm Kuching, the Yuheng of the Qixing.
Kuching.
I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang's guests, yes? Didn't expect to meet...
wow. some super rich big shot up.
The Guizhong Ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair, and yet it was fixed in a single night. I came here to investigate that occurrence. These Millilith are just here to guard the scene, not to arrest anyone.
So this was all a misunderstanding? Paimon never would have...
Anyway,
that was... Huh? Oh, right. So,
just call me Kuching. I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request...
we're not taking sides. We spoke with...
When you say protect,
Huh?
you are mortals and thus under their protection. There was no way they would have regarded you as someone with the ability. Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area. I'll say it like it is.
Well, you've got a point. Still, this is the first time Paimon's seen a...
Should I forget it. Either way, I will admit that the actions of the Adepti this Rex Lapis's death is indeed an extraordinary circumstance. But to think that how surprisingly civilized of them. Well, for Ningguang, the time of the Adept... I'll stop here. You should both be off to the cream of Liyue's
Favor? But, wait, that's right. Greeting...
All right. You can decide on your greeting. You didn't actually have to... Well then. May we meet again, traveler.
Well, that Yuheng may not respect the gods, but Paimon thinks she's a pretty cool... So, what should we give to Ningguang when we... Oh, right! Paimon dreamed of an amazing snack last night. Paimon has a feeling that it would be... Why don't we go with that for a gift? Nope! But let's go gather ingredients! Is it just Paimon? Or is there a sweet... Huh? Did you hear that? It seemed like it came from those... Uh-oh. It looks like the treasure hoarders have locked someone in...
Hey.
Windblade! Windblade!
Thank you for your help, kind travelers. If you hadn't come to my aid, I surely would have rotted in this cell. Those treasure...
Aw, it was nothing.
I understand. Don't worry. Don't say that. I'm Meng Dan. I never expected that those treasure hoarders would have the... Is there anything that you lack? Antiques,
Wait a moment. Actually,
Oh?
do you have a box that can store presents? We'd like a pretty one.
Of course we do. Now just give me a moment, and I'll let the boss know.
Great! Paimon sugar... Ooh, look at that slime. It looks crystal clear and very delicious. That's the one.
Pyrotechnics! Shred till I'm dead! Ha! Yeah! Power cord! Yeah! 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 Hey! Yeah! Hey! Ugh! Pyrotechnics! Yeah!
Wind blade!
Hey there! A guy called Mung Dan told us that we could get a nice and shiny...
Uncle Mung already told me about it. Thank you both for saving him. Many of the best goods in our store were found by Uncle Mung. If anything were to happen to him, it would be impossible for us to continue. Here, this container is itself an antique, with at least 140 years of history.
Yep. Hang on a moment.
Sure, please help yourselves. As long as it's on our shelf.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, we should be able to make a great snack. It's done! The one...
Oh yes, you might want to use these 2 freshly picked flowers as decorations
Sugar falls on the slime.
Great! Now the...
Zigo antiques? Bad news from our tourists.
đồ bán.
With the wind!
Hiểu à? Bisa.
While Lilith stands guard, evil shall never prevail.
According to Kuching, excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
Yes. How many would you like?
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Yes, speaking of which, are you two the guests that Lady Ningguang has arranged to meet with today?
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the Yuheng. What's going on?
Shit.
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Karst.
It's Ningguang. Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering that you were supposed to be my guests.
Oh no, it's nothing.
This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, I have spared no effort in hiring the best craftsmen to constantly extend it. At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue. One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations. Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, who spoke highly of you. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait, was Vergoldet one of your people?
Just Vergoldet? Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours.
Ya, sudah nih yang belum ke.
At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time, were you?
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural to take an interest. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. I believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years ago. Much blood was shed. In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Teyvat. They built cities and nations on the corpses of the vanquished, and you can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Those are giant spears of rock hurled by Rex Lapis during the war. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize the title of Archon. Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the Seven changed over the last 2 millennia. Rex Lapis's passing is an unimaginable disaster for Lee. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue and the gods and Adepti will surely be different from before. Even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. Do you really think us capable of having played a part in his demise? Of lacking the foresight to see the certain repercussions? That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was caught completely off guard. You were there, you no doubt saw. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, they will surely gain the upper hand. Hiding the Exuvia was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back, to play the spider while our foes skirt.
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
What do you think, Traveler?
Huh? What are you two talking?
Well answered.
Huh?
The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests within are complete.
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to...
Ooh! Isn't this that legendary wall?
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from that wall. It's super famous.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted to secrets. But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, Traveler? You're rather special, really, and I think you're quite aware of that. If possible, I'd like to have your trust. But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching... You'd pick Kuching? I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed, with someone of her character on the Qixing, but after she said those words, well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have... I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. Indeed. It seems that you... I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation. And with Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy...
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the venue for the rite so they could use. Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could I say one other thing?
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return. So, does that include us?
It's all right. I like direct people. Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently.
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to... One of the sheets on that wall. Don't look at Paimon like that. One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy price. Just imagine how much more a whole untorn sheet would sell for. Let's grab one, the biggest one. Huh? Well, that was an easy La 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 la. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Oh, could it be treasure? Whatever it is, it better make us filthy rich. Let's see what's written over here. Sigil of permission, something, something, Fatui, research, copy. Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure at all. This piece of paper shows that a Qixing spy discovered traces of classified Fatui research. Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of mischief in the shadows of... But research on the Sigil of permission? Paimon wonders what they're up to. Speaking of which, there's all... Oh, you really think... Well, should we... Oh, so you're saying that it... Anyway, before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh...
Jatuh. Maksudnya gimana caranya?
There really were Fatui at the location written down on this piece of paper. And, they look really mad at us, too.
Masalah.
Fine heat! You need to hurry up! Roasted fry!
Don't get frostbite.
You need to hurry up! This was well done!
Come on, we can do it.
Fuel's clogged!
Wind blade.
Shouldn't get careless.
Bisa ya, datang langsung atas.
So many talismans. Paimon seen. Oh, But how did a relic? Oh, the talisman. Maybe being able to channel divine and the last stop on. Let's go.
Right on time. I myself only arrived moment. Did you enjoy your visit?
It was so big and pretty and expensive.
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liu. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust?
She's super rich and so generous. Yeah, his take on Ningguang is quite different.
Oh. So you also met with Keqing then? What did she have to say?
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liu Qixing don't...
Indeed, contrary. Although she's friendly. There's no way... Yes. It said that she's the one...
The Jade Chamber is only...
Why, Mora, of course.
All Ningguang talked about...
That is how the Fatui have always... No matter what they may...
So, is there anything...
Yes, as a matter of fact...
Blaze lilies. Well, oh, right. Paimon
No. Though Dihua Marsh used to be full before the Archon. Of course, there are wild glaze lilies, but I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers. No, I need...
So how could it... Really?
We'll only know one...
Whenever you're ready.
Da 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 da.
What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand Sailor?
Power cord!
Wind blade.
Feel the beat! Hey, not the guitar! Power chord! Shred till I'm dead!
That was just the intro. Disappear. Wind blade. Wind blade.
Those weren't glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't...
This little monster, the glaze lilies used as a disguise.
Well, that's not...
Unfortunately,
That's so lame.
Excuse me. Are you searching for glaze lilies?
Oh, hey! It's... What?
Hello, traveler. Ah, that reminds...
Well, it sure would have been better if...
Didn't I tell you the way?
Nope. We found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really...
She's acting different from...
Oh, well,
You came all the way out here?
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. Whenever my duties take...
Oh, so...
No, it's quite alright. When the Archon War came to its end Yes. Now that the other 5, including... This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago.
so what do you think of this fair...
Huh? This... As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis. But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality.
Huh?
Yes, I am a mix of human and Chilean. After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis. Well, I also know where wild glaze lilies can be found. See, I've just picked one myself. Here, you may have it if you wish.
We...
Oh, so did you sing a song?
Indeed, I did.
Wow, so you really know...
No, it is you who... if you would excuse me.
And that just about does, given the ease of picking glaze lily.
Yeah, Paimon can already...
I've had it beginning a new undertaking, so you must be careful to take the time to step.
Wow. See? Zhongli sounds... Alright, I think it's... What happened? The city gate is swarmed?
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume. The Millilith are watching our every move now.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise?
Most likely. However, both sides were quite obstinate.
It seems inevitable, given the...
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Chi.
Surely the Liu at Qixing are not the sort to give it...
Their boneheadedness is...
And what now?
That's all. She proclaimed that in these only now do they want to... Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us.
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use your... Neither path is...
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has...
Things are taking a turn. I'm afraid I must leave. Consider your next course.
So what does Zhongli mean by... Oh, Paimon gets it. He must be waiting. But where could we find... Where would he go at a time like this?
Golden Cross. Wow, yang juga.
Wow! It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that this is where all of Tibet's Mora is. Oh, so it's a trap! But even if we can't, or better yet, take a nap on top of... Oh, right! It's quiet. Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Quick! We have to go make sure...
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so...
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross. Where should I... If it weren't for that lovely little... stopping the more immense...
So you've been planning to take the nose...
As one of the 11... She will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for... The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. But I'm willing to do as the Tsaritsa deems fit. Either way, we now come to my favorite part. The battle.
Battle? So you're the type that...
When Senor... Instead of confronting you directly, when she faces a worthy opponent. But as for me... The greatest...
We won't let what happened in...
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't Besides, you could never defeat me. Fighting talk, This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me. And don't you dare disappoint. How unbecoming.
Oh, so sorry.
Dodge this. You've made some progress. Poor timing.
Let the show begin. Ready, steady, go! Oh no! Ink!
A clear shot.
Wind blade.
Cowering already? Free. Poor timing. A fine opportunity. Don't get frostbite. Freeze! You've made some progress. Dodge this! Try this! Passable effort. Freeze! Poor timing. Passable effort. How unbecoming. Not bad, not bad. Guess I should take you more seriously. Haha, good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger. Raging Tide!
Disappear! Windblade!
Eat this! This is not the end. Cool it.
Hey, not the guitar! Let's dance. Hey?
You've got some skills.
Go, Barbara, go! Hey? Hey?
Something else catch your eye? I'll crush you!
Let the show begin. Hey?
Raging Tide!
Ouchie!
Eat this! Right! All you do is...
Fuck.
Let's dance.
I'll crush you!
Don't miss your luck!
Something else catch your eye? Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing it to get close to the Exodia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now! I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you!
We didn't take it!
Where to run?
Hey, not the guitar!
Die here.
Yeah. Pyrotechnic! Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Some you win, and some you lose.
Lawan dengan enemy pelajar.
Look! Child's back to normal!
Well then, time to... It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think that... And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you!
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Senors. You already know the answer, don't you? But if that is a secret you wish to keep, this battle is already... Anyone who strives as I do to...
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make...
Unfortunately, I must bring... Given that the Gnosis wasn't... In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion.
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say that it seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little As such, we must now look to our backup.
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away, and the truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. I seldom willingly involve myself with the weak. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbingers.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyan's stone.
A god?
Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the GR Archon in the Archon War, and who has... If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Sept?
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey! Those are sigils of permission! Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them!
Indeed. The one with the power of so many... Using the powers of ancient... But knowing that such an act...
Mungkin lebih
Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone! That guy is fast! What's going on?
inside Moscow and opening also because the selection is to stage.
Paimon, if we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in the...
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Chising.
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Leela? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy...
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking, which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000... So will the power of the Chising...
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is...
What? Wait, all of you are supposed to be the Guardians of Liyue. Can't you...
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chising did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Gui... For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet.
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our... Yep.
Careful not to get hit.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
so many victories too! We can't
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children? Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy. That light from your body, it's like the tiny giant card. Wow, it's Madam Pink's shockwave. This granny's really strong.
With the wind!
My duty.
Be a killjoy! We've only just begun. Windblade! I
miscalculated.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil! Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might! I too did this during the Archon War!
So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
Strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Disappear!
Over here!
Windblade!
My work! Don't get in the way! Cooked food. Disgusting.
Exercise caution! I fear that the god's power has reached its peak!
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Just like I... This is it. Disappear!
You're not going anywhere! No excuse for slacking my duty!
Windblade! With the wind!
The Batui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace!
Look at me.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong ballista is destroyed. Without its cover, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can...
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here...
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but it is a testament to Ningguang's entire life. But seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know... 3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,007. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equal. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I...
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who had...
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city?
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millilith. I have come to extend my thanks. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray...
Huh? Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big monster?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millilith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please, come visit us for the next lantern rite.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. It must be hard being an Adeptus. Aww.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. But it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling matter. Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found in those we call mortals. The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place.
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, conqueror of demons. Yes, one understands what the conqueror of demons means. The city of Liyue has... One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place beyond... Fair enough. Away we shall, and return whence we came.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further. But how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply exploit their power once we depart?
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was of... Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're forgetting one thing. Child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out. But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own. So Rex Lapis never showed up. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death? Hyman doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adepti-less rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangsheng funeral parlor...
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him we're...
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time like this could... We had better go and make sure that everything is okay.
You call this cooperation between Harbingers?
Don't take it to heart, child. Oh, it seems that some of your friends have a...
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child. And... you!
It's you two. I believe we've met once... Ah, right.
Well, if it isn't you two, this is our first time... Oh, now don't say... Besides, I thought nothing personal. We just have... The real deceivers here are Senora, so actually...
Stop wasting time, child. You remember the agreement, Morax.
What in the world are...
The contract is fulfilled.
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the Lord of Geo? No, wait. That's an exciting twist and all, but what?
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon.
Yeah, you don't think you would...
Gathering all the...
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that as you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. It is now 3,700 years ago that I found even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time until one drizzly day. As I was strolling along the harbor, I stood motionless.
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Qixing to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue. Indeed I was. The Gnosis which I had kept for so much... That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you...
Of course. And it would have been all too... Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents.
In the end, the resolution to all that has transpired was... Take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, credit is also due to... This meant I could remain it. All of these things turned out. I had expected them to do no... They seized the opportunity to supplant...
Huh? That doesn't...
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the...
I think that thanks would be... If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle...
Huh? Just whose side are you on? Be that as it may. You...
Well then, with the...
Fine.
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wished?
Right! As Zhongli always...
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree. My agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo-Archon. My contract to end all contracts. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we've spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
What if Master finds out?
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex Lapis, too?
Say, do you think the person who assassinated our lord and released that evil god
Now that you mention it, that's very possible. I mean, it all fits Still, what sort of...
forget it. Guessing...
Oh, well, since we're going through with this rite of parting, I guess it means that
So Rex Lapis is really... But they did...
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think. I don't think any of the gossip... There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow.
Fatui? They certainly are very suspicious.
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you this time.
Hear ye all! The Chi Sing's words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is gods and adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too must they face divinely appointed rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Now, having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not, nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what... So that's how... Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up? Could the Chi Sing already have known that... Did Zhongli tell... Exactly, right? Ooh. Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing. Are they saying something? Are there speeches over?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be pitiless.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts? As we build a new age of prosperity?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our way!
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young.
The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You deserve that much.
Whoa!
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
Roping you in was possibly the most masterful move we could have made.
Why you? Were you just trying to look cool earlier, or are you real? If you were looking for someone, you could have just told me that in private.
The cleanup of the premises, managing the crowds as they exit, making an account of the rite? There's much that remains to be done. I didn't...
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this! Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again, and here you are looking all relaxed!
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years? Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Xinyue kiosk.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some...
You're right. I do lack the Mora.
But why would Morax lack...
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do. When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand...
Oh, no wonder! But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to...
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like that. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange... The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli. Traveling, that is true. But there is no journey.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our search for the Seven.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. Yes, the Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Right?
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
That said, So people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense. Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about
It's because of visions.
visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control. But if a person shows true strength of will at it, this is what visions are.
Uh-huh. That's how people in Teyvat see.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's border.
They want to seize visions. But
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precise.
whoa, that's hard.
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as the fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away, will only strengthen her as knowing her. She must have again quoted that adage she is 7 ideals for 7 gods. And of... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? Ah, that was a good one. Fail. That said, the reason why I hinted as much to the... How did I accomplish that? All right then. Was there anything...
Yeah, about that.
These are indeed false. I've heard that Ningguang is busy milking that for all it's worth on the foreign... Ha! Those poor Snezhnayan diplomats. If it were not... All right then. Was there anything else you wished to... The time of the adept Kuching is absolutely... Now, though I did laud Ningguang's desire for power, believing this to be a good thing, and could the original person who brought up the idea of... All right then. Was there anything else you...
That's right. Jean, since Morax is... Also, isn't the Golden House the...
The Mora present now will not vanish. But the Golden House will indeed have to cease operations for a lengthy period.
This is terrible.
Yes, this is indeed a major issue from a well, I suppose we'll just leave such troublesome matters to the Liyue Qixing to...
Then, did you at least set some private funds aside for yourself?
Oh, a private fund.
What's a shame?
It's a shame that I didn't think of it. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? Well then, I...
What if Master finds out?
Ah, children, come.
Oh, what is it, Granny?
Oh, no. You've done so much for Liyue Harbor already. In fact, my old friends and I have been putting our...
A gift? For Paimon?
When you traversed my old teapot in search of the cleansing bell, That simply... Fortunately, I have not... Oh, I will not go into too much detail, but subspace creation. The teapot that you entered previously was a little trinket created...
So, in the...
Oh, indeed, the teapot is nothing to... but that's enough nostalgia for now.
That's right!
Oh, settle down now, children. What's more, Well, for starters, I require some... You would have to dig, but almost no one has been able to find shimmer soil. Even more... In any case, smaragdus jadeite, isn't it? Goodness knows if that...
Well...
Yes.
She...
Oh, maybe so. Who can say?
I'm back, Granny. Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Ah, allow me to do the honors. This, Yanfei, I believe you already heard of the Traveler and his...
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you. You became one of Liyue's most wanted after the Millilith marked you as a suspect before finally defeating an ancient god together with... A shame that we didn't... If we had... Well, I can't say that... Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yanfei, a legal advisor. Got a legal problem? You can come right to me. Oh, yes, here's my business card. You'll find it has my contact details and office address. Keep it if you have an urgent issue. Just leave me a note at this address. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention.
All right, Yanfei, all right. You'll have to excuse Yanfei.
Paimon was an Adeptus. He mentioned they had me, and once I was all grown up, the two of...
Well, that's a bit casual for an adept.
Well, my dad did say that he'd talked to... Anyway, let's not dwell on that too much. The chasm's been...
Is that so? Yanfei, are you sure you can't find some other...
I know, Granny, you've told... Hold on a...
Whoa, that's a...
Commercial consultancy. Crossel. A Snezhnayan merchant who once came to me with... He mentioned that he was... So, I guess I'll go look for him. With... Oh, you wanted...
Wow. Best we...
Mr. Crossel?
Oh, good, very good.
You're
Miss Yanfei.
Wait!
No, I'm not. The contract makes it... In return, I included a clause that
guaranteed genuine...
Of course.
In that case...
Oh,
Thanks a lot, Mr...
I've marked Miss Jude...
Oh, whatever shall I do? Yes, that's me. Is there...
How do you do, Monsieur Chow? We understand... My associates and I are very interested in them.
The hairpins. I don't know how... I spent so much money on them. We now have a big bank. That's what they're... But now that I've lost...
Why does Paimon...
Would you read...
Hold on.
Huh?
Let me see.
That's right! Yanfei said she'd true.
Right. I finished reading. Furthermore, and given the...
Even higher. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
However...
Did you really have to pop? Whichever way you...
Except that if we found the hair...
Please. Please. However much it is, now that it's come...
Yes, legally. So hold on.
What did I feed my family?
Smooth to the... No, it's...
You can't beat the atmosphere here in Leland.
Ah, Miss Yanfei, you've returned. With Miss Jiqiao in tow, too. You lost them? Are you serious?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Mora! Do you have any idea what I had to go through to get my... I just don't... Forget it. Talking won't bring them back. Since Miss Yanfei is here, I suppose we can just have her estimate the amount that needs to be paid.
No problem. But before I can give an official estimate, I'll need to do a little market research. It was in fact genuine smaragd.
Of course! Genuine article guarantee.
All right, understood. I'll conduct some market research, and once I'm back...
Thank you very much.
Looks like I'll have to find some...
Please wait, Mr. Chow. It's not convenient to...
My
Miss Yanfei, what is this about? Are you...
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the Orin laid on those hairpins may not...
What do you mean?
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone a member of the guild. I don't know if Granny told you this, but Smaragdus jadeite is found deep underground and contains very concentrated elemental energy. If mere mortals come into contact with it, well, Mr. Chow, did you at any time feel unwell while the hairpins were...
No.
Now that is strange. If I've deduced correctly, he may still...
If that's the case, we should go confront...
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way. And then, after that, he would simply insist that, meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the hairpins do actually...
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might...
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share...
Well then, since...
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first...
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for every... It feels like Yanfei...
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior... Anywhere commissioned, but not bound by a
I understand. Then I will be glad...
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. And I'll also need your signatures on pages 5.
This contract has so many pages.
All right, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written...
I've had to read through...
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy. Not for now, no. Despite how... I don't believe you have been part of an investigation.
Miss Yanfei, I have to ask.
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some Smaragdus jadeite myself. Whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or not is a step. Also, the idea of someone abused... But again, let's not dwell on this. Ah, I've got it. If Mr. Crossell had his
Why, hello...
No, nothing of the sort.
There's no... That was the first time he was quite... Why...
Thank you, sir.
Huh? If my eyes don't deceive me, yes, I've heard it said that...
A thin layer...
If you must see...
Is that... So, did you find anything? So they really...
There's nothing special to it. It just so happened... These two stone... There may be only a... And...
All right, let's...
But, never mind.
Unusual action...
Miss Yanfei...
If you could just confirm...
yes.
Then I have no...
Of course.
Oh, I wouldn't say...
With this hard evidence to...
On the contrary, if you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think. Jewelry. Aha!
Well, that was...
Because, as you know, Liu, but the amendments made by the team. As such,
So you have.
yes, well, that's no obstacle because you sound surprised. Knowing the law. Oh, this hasn't.
Again with that.
Well, that's that.
Ya elah, masih aja.
Oh, Miss Yenfei, it's you.
Have no further. Has a merchant.
Crosol, the design of this order was on hold for a very long time.
Doesn't seem like there's any.
Miss Sinksy, I'd like for you to
Yes, I'm sure of it. Mr. Crosol, I also kept a copy for my own records. See for you, the inlaid gem.
Thank you, Sinksy.
Sure, it isn't.
Nothing you need to worry about.
Why is everyone's first reaction all.
I believe we have almost all the
weird.
Because once we have.
Panjang sekali. Wah.
My, to what do I owe the pleasure? And if it isn't...
No.
Smaragdus, the it is abundant. I suppose...
That is indeed the case.
No trouble at all. But after I wonder... You're too...
That Baiju guy is as weird as ever. Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something back there?
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossell.
Miss Yanfei, have you finished your investigation?
Yes.
Wonderful. Well then.
Of course. Mr. Crossell.
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her?
Not at all. Now, the
material evidence. I spent...
Indeed. Only a testimony from an expert witness involved. This is a process.
Serious. In any case...
that's an
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as a...
Looks like hard evidence. Something legally binding.
This document...
Our second
You know, you...
Of course I'm right. All the evidence...
Well, hang on a moment now. Because Traveler, would you do the honors? Smaragdus Jadeite sustained contact. Mr. Crossell. No idea I'm afraid that this... However, don't worry, Mr. I trust that you'll give...
What? Wait!
Oh, so you knew? Oh.
Huh? No.
Aren't actually in... You do... Mr. Crossell.
He's seriously intimidating, right?
I admit it. But after receiving it, and I went to Boo Boo Pharmacy. That's why I had another pair. I kept the real Smaragd. I was worried that someone would see through it.
Exactly.
If word...
All right, let's cut the appeals phase right there.
10 times.
Crosol looks like he could faint any second.
As for me,
20%? That...
even if the... However, Mr.
What?
Miss Yenfei.
Well,
Thanks so much.
Oh, come on. Well then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client
is...
Actually, I could see from... If we could...
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus Jadeite that...
Exactly.
the right solution the objective of my client, Mr. Chow, an Adeptus. Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by humans. The title of Adeptus means precious little to me in any case. Don't you think that the Liyue Harbor of today needs legal consultancy?
Paimon can think of someone who would
Well, since we got what we came...
Ah, you've returned. Good.
Well, if we're...
Oh, you.
I'm off then. Bye! Oh yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't lose the business card. I've been looking...
Come now.
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
That child. Yanfei. Liyue. All right then.
Oh, Paimon's so excited!
Then hold it firmly. Take these blueprints with you.
Wait a minute!
Oh.
tiempo.
Wow! This teapot seems even bigger inside the Huh. But there's just a Paimon can't still. Oh, wait.
Wow!
It's a huge finch!
Excuse, Oh, call me.
So you're the...
Madam, you may leave. Your journey may be far, though it thus. You may consider. Now, have you any... As long as you have a blueprint, you...
Blueprint?
Yes, these. Just commit, then simply...
Wow! Is that all it takes? Then we could build a whole city!
I doubt it. He said this world is...
A golden eye...
I hardly remember myself. What's more, well, let's not... If there's any...
Oh, sudah. Kencing Lapis ya. Ya, baiklah. Masih nanti cukup.